In the previous problem, we saw that when you have an equation where it says y equals a number, that it creates a straight line that goes through the y-axis at that location. For example, y equaled 2 was a straight line through positive 2, and y equaled negative 4 was a straight line through negative 4. In x-equal equations, you're going to get a line that goes through the x-axis through that value. So x equals positive 4 will create a line that goes directly through the x-axis at the point positive 4 on the x-axis. Step 1. Find each solution by substituting the y value into the equation to find the x value. We're going to rewrite our equation to now show a y variable, but making sure to not change our equation, we're going to multiply 0 times the y variable. Let's begin with y equals negative 2. If I rewrite this equation with y equals negative 2, then I get x equals 0 times negative 2 plus 4. 0 times negative 2 is 0, so x equals 0 plus 4, which is 4. We can now write 4 in for the x value, and the ordered pair 4, negative 2 is a solution to this equation. Y equals 0, we replace y with 0. X equals 0 times 0 plus 4. So x equals 4 again. 4, 0 is an ordered pair solution to this equation. Finally, let's test when y equals positive 2. Then x equals 0 times positive 2 plus 4. 0 times positive 2 is 0. So x equals 0 plus 4, x equals 4. 4, positive 2 is a solution to the equation x equals 4. And we now have 3 solutions that we can use to plot our points. But first, how did we find each solution? To find each of our solutions, now we started out with y values to substitute, and we created the y variable inside of this x equals 4 equation. We multiplied y times 0 to make sure that we did not change our original equation. We substituted the y values negative 2, 0, and 2 into this equation, and each time we found that we got x equals 4 as the x value for the ordered pair for these 3 solutions to this equation. Step 2. Plot the ordered pairs. So now we can plot these ordered pairs by going positive 4 in the x-axis direction, then negative 2 for our first point, positive 4, 0 for our second point, and positive 4, positive 2 for our third point. Step 3, we draw the graph. We draw a line starting from one of these solutions through the other 2 solutions, and we get this straight line that goes through the x-axis at the value 4, so that is how we create these straight lines. Y equals equations create straight lines horizontally. X equals equations create lines that go through the x-axis vertically on the graph. You are now ready to graph the x equals equation in problem number 6. Remember to include 0 times y into the equation and substitute in y values to find x values.